Namaskar. Over the past decades, the world has really progressed and the life has become much easier, free in many ways. But let me tell you, this level of ease and access was not available earlier. Life was challenging physically, financially, and even emotionally. And people had to work really hard to get financial freedom or maintain their physical health. These situations have changed. But what is happening now is that people are becoming trapped in toxic habits. If you look closely, you will see that some of the strongest forms of bondage was not outside. They live in your own habits, the one that seems small but slowly shapes how you think, speak, act, and even feel about yourself. But they are the habits which leave you feeling dull, distracted, or disconnected. Today, let's understand what toxic habits really are and how you can gain independence from them. See, in the yogic way of thinking, anything when you are dependent on something is a toxic habit. See, toxic habit is not always loud. It can be small, it can seem harmless. It can be something you keep repeating in background, like it could be reaching for your phone without reason, shopping or eating just to make you feel better. It may be staying up too late, even when your body is asking for rest, or speaking harshly even though you value peace. These are not signs that you are weak. They are signs that your mind has knowingly or unknowingly learned some bad habits. The good news is that such patterns can be changed. So now let's see what are some concrete steps that you can take to be free from your toxic habits. Take one habit that you know is not serving you, something small and manageable. Notice when it happens. Watch what feeling, thoughts come just before it. You don't have to fix it immediately. Just observe it like a witness. Don't criticize yourself. Be kind. Next time when it arises, take a simple pause. One breath, one question. Do I really want to do this again? If the answer is no, then practice any of these following 5 tips. The first tip is create a simple interruption ritual. Each time you feel urged to repeat a toxic habit, do something that slightly disrupts the cycle, like lighting an agarbatti or rubbing your palm together or walking barefoot. This small grounding act can break the automatic response of your toxic habits. Second, use your hands with intention. So, when your mind is restless, your hands go to your phone or to buy something new or eat something new. To counter this, whenever your hands are going to do something that is part of your toxic habit, use them to do something else, like folding clothes or watering plants or writing with a pen. The act of moving with awareness. Bring your scattered energy back to center. The next method is to speak aloud what you are doing. Often you repeat toxic habits unconsciously because your mind has gotten used to do these things. Like you are stressed and subconsciously you look for phone to distract your mind. You may not even register what is happening. In such cases, this technique is very useful. What you have to do is to say aloud, right now I am using my phone because I feel restless. Speaking like this makes the habit conscious and slowly you will be able to control your urges. Next tip is to add your counter habit that nourishes the same need. Every toxic habit is trying to soothe something. For example, if you eat to feel calm, try playing soft instrumental music or reciting a mantra instead of eating to self-soothe. You don't have to give up a need only, but learn to change how to meet it. And the last step is for the time when you can't control and end up repeating your toxic habit. Sometimes you end up repeating things you know are harmful for you. That is human nature. Don't be too harsh or judgmental if you slip up a little. Instead, use this technique. Simply wash your hands, sprinkle water on your face, breathe deeply. Say, it's okay to make mistakes. I can start again. This teaches the mind that you can cleanse the urge of the toxic habit even after you have repeated it. These little changes will really help you to manage and overcome your toxic habits. Every time you choose with awareness, you become more free. So remember, freedom is an inner state. You may not always be able to control what is outside, but you can take care of your inner peace. And that is where true independence begins, not when everything is perfect. Now you no longer feel pulled by the old patterns. That is when you will live each day with more presence, with more clarity, and with more ease. That is real freedom. And don't expect yourself to become free in a single day. That is not how nature works. Your steady efforts will create changes over time. 1% better every day might sound small, but over one full year, your effort multiplies. If you grow by just 1% each day, by next Independence Day, you will be nearly 38 times stronger, clearer, and more in control. That's the power of consistent effort. Remember, you have a right and willpower to be free from toxic habits that are holding you back, free from habits that no longer serves you, free from regret, free from inner pressure. And this kind of freedom does not come from force. It comes from gentle practice with love, with patience, with a quiet return to yourself. Namaskar.